instant celebrity, tabloid television, TMI all over the internet. It seems like everybody is living in their own documentary, or maybe mockumentary, and it all goes back to Spinal Tap, the greatest rock and roll band that never walked. This is Spinal Tap was directed by Rob Reiner, who plays a documentary director who's directing a documentary about a fictional band called Spinal Tap.
Right across the board. 11, 11,
and most of
11,
the
and then
amps go up to 10.
Exactly.
Does that mean it's louder? Is it any louder?
Well, it's one louder, isn't it?
On guitar and vocals, David St. Hubbins, played by Michael McKeon. On lead guitar, Nigel Tufnell, played by Christopher Guest. And on bass guitar, the stoical, smoldering Derek Smalls, played by the excellent Harry Shearer. And that's not all. Connoisseurs of late 20th century popular culture may recognize Bruno Kirby, Fran Drescher, better known as the Nanny, late-night sidekick Paul Schaefer, and many, many more. But this is not just a collection of sketch comedy riffs. The movie takes itself every bit as seriously as the characters, the members of Spinal Tap, take themselves.
The little children of Stonehenge, beneath the haunted moon, for fear that daybreak might come too soon.
This was the first large-scale application of a formula that would prove remarkably successful and adaptable for Christopher Guest and his troupe. The first rule of satirical mockumentary is choose a subject that is almost already a parody of itself. The second rule is that the essence of stupidity can only be conveyed through the disciplined application of intelligence. The songs may be ridiculous and not to yours or anyone else's taste, but they are indistinguishable from the real thing.
Heavy duty brings out the duty in my soul.
Which brings us to the third and most important rule. Embrace the thing you're making fun of with the utmost in commitment and sincerity.
Very delicate.
It's a bit of a departure from the kind of thing you normally play.
Yeah, well, it's part of a trilogy, really, a musical trilogy that I'm doing in D minor, which I always find is really the saddest of all keys, really. I don't know why, but it makes people weep instantly to play a...
Now, before the film This is Spinal Tap, there was no band called Spinal Tap. But now, more than a quarter century after the movie, Spinal Tap seems at least as real, maybe even more real, than a lot of other ostensibly real bands from that era. Like the Monkees, the Blues Brothers, and the Commitments, Spinal Tap toured and recorded and gathered up legions of dedicated fans, in spite of being completely fictional. And this is Spinal Tap.